full house, raucous crowd, and we played pretty good for 3/4 of the game. But with 5 minutes to go, Boise stepped their game up, and it all started like we showed them in tape multiple times. Boise seems to have a knack for getting a missed free throw and to create a play to win the game. And they got one in San Jose, but Max missed a floater. They got one against us, and he made a three, and it changed the momentum of the game. And I told the team at the end of the game, sometimes in basketball, you don't get what you deserve. Tonight, we got what we deserved. We didn't execute down the stretch. When we did get stops, we didn't get rebounds. When we got rebounds, we turned it over on outlet passes. And then we ran 2 set plays that we didn't execute and turn the ball over on it. So we got exactly what we deserved, and part of that's on us, but part of that's credit to Boise and well-coached Leon Rice team that came away with a big win for themselves today.
What is it about this team that you seem to get yourself in position to win, and in New Mexico you pulled it out, but just those last few minutes seems to struggle?
Yeah, I mean, it's just execution. Now, obviously, we've won close games. One at Fresno in a close game, one at New Mexico in a close game. We've won one-possession games. So you always remember the ones you lose. So like I said, we're the only team in the conference with a winning record on the road. So we're 7-2, and they haven't lost a home game in conference. So this was a tough task. So we put ourselves in a position to win, but we didn't close. They did a better job down the stretch, and that's why they got the victory.
I mean, Max banked in that one shot. I mean, I know it was a 14-0 run to end the game, but just how did it switch that quickly at the end of the game like that?
Just that momentum three, and then second chance opportunities. We forced misses. They got a ton of offensive rebounds, and then turnovers. I mean, we turned it over on an outlet where we looked like we had to stop and fast break the other way. It turned into a turnover in a basket. We ran a set play 2 times in a row and didn't execute, and it was a turnover layup and a turnover. So execution is everything. So we have to do a better job down the stretch. I've said from the start, we have a really good team, but we're not good enough to win if we don't play well. Some teams are good enough to win even if they don't play well because their talent is so good. We're talented, but we have to play well to win, and we didn't play well enough down the stretch to get a win.
You mentioned rebounding. In the first game, you controlled the boards pretty well. They had a huge offense. I think it was 17-5 on second chance points.
Oh, yeah, they were great on the glass. Like I said, they pursued the ball. In the first half, a lot of it was the floor was so spread, and so when a guy missed a shot, there were only 2 guys in the basket, so it was tough to gang rebound because you're extended trying to take away the 3-point shot. They drive in and miss a shot, and they got a couple over Darion when he caused a miss, and the point guard, Shaver, got it back on him. So the second half, I thought we did a better job trying to run in there and get a few, but sometimes the run-in rebounds are the hardest ones to get. That's when the ones they got where Najee's on the perimeter, Degenhardt's on the perimeter, and they're running in from 20, 30 feet out, and that's a hard one to get a box out on a guy. Sometimes it's just finding an angle and pursuing the ball, and they did a good job of getting those.
How much of a difference did Shaver make, for you guys between the 2 games, having him back tonight for them?
Oh, come on. I mean, Shaver's been a go-to guy for him for years and years. So he's a magnificent player, and obviously they're better with him. He's a starting guard for 3 years for him, and he's integral to everything they do. So it was important to have him back. And with that being said, Max Rice had 26, played really well, and Degenhardt was himself, steady, So their offense is Rice and Degenhardt, and everybody else plays off them. Najee hit some open threes, where we helped and pitched out. So everybody contributed for Boise. It was a good team effort for them today.
I mean, they were last 4 in, according to Joel, and already coming into the game here. Is that an NCAA tournament team over there?
Yes. I mean, we should have 3 or 4 or 5 teams in this league in the NCAA tournament. Now, what the committee does, Nevada, Utah State, Boise, San Diego State are all really good teams, and they're all in the top of the metrics. So we should all be in the tournament. So what happens at Selection Sunday, who knows? But this is a really good conference with a lot of really good teams.
AG?
He got hit in a bad place.
Oh, so that's all.
That was it. Yeah.
Nothing worse.
Yeah, so that was it. So that's why he was able to come back. It wasn't a hip or anything. It was just getting hit in the wrong place at the wrong time.
How much did the foul trouble hurt your rotations with AG and Lamont? I mean, I know you have a lot of depth, but when you got down to the stretch, it was kind of different.
Yeah, I thought our rotations were good. Like I said, it was we had our biggest lead with like 5 or 6 minutes to go, a 9-point lead, and we didn't close. Turnovers and second chance shots and momentum shifted in a full house building, and that's always tough to turn it back. You have to make plays to turn it back, and we didn't make enough plays to turn the momentum.